Hello guys, this is sort of a short but not really because I'm not good at keeping things brief. I was working on some cheap record players and I came across this guy. It is the Akai AP-A2, also sold as the AP-X1. It's pretty much the same thing except the X1 is a belt drive, this is a direct drive. I slightly prefer the X1 because belt drive on a cheap record player is just a better idea. They don't use the highest quality motors, they don't use the highest quality anything, so having a belt dampen any sort of vibrations and speed varieties is actually a good idea. But still, the direct drive version, the AP-A2, is a good little record player. It's very unassuming. Anyone would just walk past this if it was standing at a thrift shop. It's very plasticky, it's very cheap looking, but if you look closely, that's an Audio-Technica AT92 cartridge, nothing wrong with that. It's actually a T4P, so you can upgrade it. I wouldn't because it's fine in this arm. The arm looks cheap and plasticky, but it tracks beautifully. And these record players actually sound way better than you might think, considering their looks. Reason no one wants them is they look not very impressive and they're also unnecessarily big. This is quite a big record player. It's like a full-size 42 centimeters component, even though the actual record player part is only small. So that's, downsides combined. The upside is, though, they're dirt cheap and they always work. This one was in really rough shape, had loads of mold and rust going on, but it still runs like a champ. And the thing is, they sound pretty good. You're not going to hear it on this video because I'm just playing through some simple PC speakers. This is my workbench, but I'm just showing you that it runs. And as you can hear, that's some proper low end. The speed is correct. Let me turn it up a little for you. Operation is smooth, the lift is careful, the auto return works. I've never seen any of these that were broken. They always work. And there's literally no reason to not want them if you're looking for a budget record player. They sound good, they're reliable, the cartridge is a proper Audio-Technica, doesn't ruin your vinyl, stylus pressure, the tracking force is not too high. Speed adjustment is easily done because they can be a bit off, but there's two little holes at the bottom there. There they are, you just put a screwdriver in them and adjust the speed. You can print strobe discs from the internet, and any lamp that works on 50 Hz or 60 Hz, depending on where you are in the world, works as a strobe, so you can see if the speed is correct. These are really good little ultra budget record players that sound way better than, for instance, the cheapest Technics, or let alone a Crossley or whatever. I would even choose them over the cheapest project record players, because the cheapest projects, even though they're built way nicer, they sound pretty dead. This one actually is quite musical sounding, probably because of the cheap plastics. Resonances actually can do something good in the case of a record player. Now, I think this was a mistake. I don't think Akai tried to make this sound really good, but they apparently combined components and materials in such a way that these are actually really enjoyable record players to listen to. No way that this is high-end, like by no means. But if you're looking for something cheap and cheerful, if you're trying to give someone their first record player and you want them to actually have something that allows them to hear what vinyl is capable of, then these are a very good idea. So Akai AP-A2 or the Akai AP-X1, good little record player. Remember it for when you're at the thrift shop next time, you may run into one. You can give it a shot, 20 euros, $20, whatever, should buy you one. Definitely worth your time. Also, the stylus replacement is not very expensive and easy to get, so that's a bonus. Have a good one, guys.